Tune into Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad.
Sri Lanka beat Australia by 174 runs in the second ODI of the two-match series at Colombo, clinching the series 2-0, whitewashing. Yes, earlier Australia won the two-match test series 2-0, and now Sri Lanka came back strongly to win the shorter format convincingly by a 2-0 margin. Sri Lankan captain Charith Asalanka winning the toss and opted to bat first, and Sri Lanka batting first scored 281 runs for the loss of 4 wickets, and in reply Australia were bowled out for just 107 in 24.2 overs, thus losing a match by 174 runs margin. After opting to bat first, Sri Lanka lost their first wicket early. Pathun Nissanka, their opening batsman, was out after scoring just 6 from 20 balls, hitting 1-4, and he was bowled by Aaron Hardy. Then they had 98 runs second wicket partnership of 115 balls between Mendis and Fernando. Mendis scored 56 of 58 in the partnership. Fernando made 42 of 57 and took their team total to 113 in the 25th over when they lost their second wicket, and that is of Nishan Madushka after scoring his half century. He made 51 of 70 balls, hitting 4 fours and 1 6 with a strike rate of 73, and he was caught by Adam Zampa off the bowling of Dawkins. The third wicket fell at 121. 8 runs later, Sri Lanka lost the third wicket. Kamindu Mendis was the third man to go in the 27th over, scoring just 4 from 8 ball. He was bowled by Sean Abbott. But the fourth wicket partnership, another 90-odd runs partnership, 94 runs fourth wicket partnership of 104 balls between Mendis and Charith Asalanka, the Sri Lankan captain. Mendis contributed 41 of 52 balls and Charith Asalanka 47 of 52 balls. And the 94 runs partnership took Sri Lanka's total to 215 in the 45th over when they lost Kusal Mendis, who after reaching his century was out. He made 101 runs of 115 balls, hitting 11 fours and with a strike rate of 88. And he was caught by Matthew Short of the bowling of Adam Zampa, the right-arm leg spinner. Fourth wicket fell at 81, but the fifth wicket unbroken partnership of 66 of just 35 balls, less than 6 overs, Sri Lankan Janith Leange and Charith Asalanka, the captain, they both put on 66-run unbroken partnership for the fifth wicket, and Janith Leange made 32 and Charith Asalanka 31 in the partnership. But the partnership finishes at 281 for 4 for Sri Lanka in the stipulated 50 overs. They scored their runs at a run rate of 5.62. Sri Lankan batsmen hit 25 fours and 6 sixes, and altogether they scored their runs at a run rate of 5.62. They paced their innings steadily. In the first power play, in the first 10 overs, Sri Lanka scored 40 runs and have lost just 1 wicket. But from over number 10 to over number 40, in the middle part of the inning, almost 5 runs per over, they made 144 in that middle part and lost 2 wickets. They kept wickets in hand and they reached their first 15-13 overs. Second wicket partnership of 50 came off 63 balls. Fernando made 27 and Mendis 23. Sri Lanka reached their 100 runs in 21.4 overs and Mendis made 50 of 50 balls, ran a ball 50 with the help of 7 fours, and Fernando also reaches 50 of 65 balls, hitting 4 fours and 1 6. Sri Lanka reached 150 in the 35th over, and then the fourth wicket partnership of 50 of 68 balls between Mendis and Asalanka. Mendis 21 and Asalanka contributed 26 runs. Sri Lanka reached 200 in 42.2 overs. Mendis reaches 100, his century of 113 balls, hitting 11 fours. And Charith Asalanka, his back-to-back half-century, is scoring 50 of 54 balls with the help of 4 fours and 1 6. Sri Lanka reached 250 in 47.5 overs. The fifth wicket partnership of 50 came off just 29 balls. Charith Asalanka 17 and Janith Leange made 31 in that partnership. And Sri Lanka finishes at 281 for the loss of 4 wickets in their stipulated 50 overs. Looking at the Australian bowling, Ben Dawkins, 10 overs, 1 made in 47 runs and 1 wicket with economy of 4.7. A brilliant bowling spell from Ben Dawkins. He was hit for 7-4 in his quota of 10 overs. He bowled 35 dot balls. Aaron Hardy, 9 overs, 60 runs and 1 wicket with economy of 6.66. He was hit for 6 fours and 2 sixes. He also bowled 4 wide balls. Sean Abbott, 10 overs, 41 runs and 1 wicket. Economical bowling with economy of 4.10. He was hit for 2 fours and 2 sixes in his quota of 10 overs. Matthew Short, 4 overs, 25 runs and no wicket. Tanveer Sangha, 5 overs, 34 runs and no wicket. He was hit for 4 fours. And then Adam Zampa, 8 overs, 47 runs and 1 wicket with economy of 5.87. He was hit for 3 fours and 1 six. And Glenn Maxwell also bowled 4 overs, gave away 23 runs without capturing a wicket, and he was hit for 2 fours. In reply, chasing a target of 282, Australia were bundled out for just 107 in 24.2 overs, thus losing the match by 174 runs. They began their chase and they lost their first wicket at 16. They lost their opener, Matthew Short, who made just 2 of 8 balls, and he was legged before by Asitha Fernando. Second to go was Jake Fraser McGurk in the 5th over. Australia were 28 runs on the board, and Fraser made 9 of 9 balls with the help of 9 fours, caught by Charith Asalanka off the bowling of Asitha Fernando. The third wicket fell at 33. Travis Head out after scoring 18. Run about 18 with the help of 3 fours, and he was caught by substitute Fernando off the bowling of Asitha Fernando. The fourth wicket fell at 79. Josh Inglis in the 15th over, and he made 22 of 27 balls, hitting 4 fours. His strike rate was 81, and he was bowled by Wellalage. The fifth wicket also fell at 80. Back-to-back 2 wicket. Fourth at 79 and fifth at 80. Then flurry of wickets. You can see fifth at 80. Aaron Hardy is the fifth to go in the 16th over without scoring. He faced 4 balls and was out without scoring, caught by Mendis off the bowling of Hasaranga. The sixth wicket fell at 83. 3 runs later, Glenn Maxwell was out in the 17th over. He scored just 1 from 3 balls, and he was also bowled by Wellalage. The 7th wicket fell at 83. Back-to-back 2 wickets at the same total, and Stephen Smith, the standing captain, was out in the 18th over after scoring 29 from 34 balls with the help of 3 fours and 1 six, and with a strike rate of 85. He was legged before by Hasaranga. The 8th wicket fell at 86. Sean Abbott in the 20th over. He made 2 of 8 balls, and he was legged before by Hasaranga. The 9th at 94. Ben Docious was the 9th man to go. He made 9 from 11 balls, hitting just 1 6, and was caught by Malinga off the bowling of Wellalage, while the 10th and final wicket fell at 107 in the 25th over. Adam Zampa was the last man to go, scoring 8 from 9 balls, hitting 1 4, and was clean bowled by Wellalage. So Australia were bundled out for 107 in 24.2 overs. Only 3 batsmen reached double figures. Yes, Stephen Smith 29, Josh Inglis 22, and Travis Head made 18 runs. Rest of the batsmen could not even reach the double figures mark. Australian batsmen hit 13 fours and just 2 sixes. That is why they could only score 107 and were all out in 24.2 overs. Looking at the Australian innings pace, in the first 10 overs, Australia scored 48 runs but have lost 3 wickets. And in the middle part, from over number 10 to over number 40, because they were all out in 24 overs, they could only score 59 runs and have lost the remaining 7 wickets. They reached their first 50 in 10.4 overs and the 100 in 22 overs. Poor performance from Australia. Looking at the Sri Lankan bowling attack, Asitha Fernando, 4 overs, 23 runs and 3 wickets with economy of 5.75. Mahesh Tikshana, 3 overs, 11 runs and no wicket. Danit Wellalage, 7.2 overs, 35 runs and 4 wicket. Ishan Malinga, 3 overs, 15 runs and no wicket. While Hasaranga, 7 overs, 2 maiden, 23 runs and 3 wickets. Kusal Mendis of Sri Lanka, who scored a brilliant 101, was declared man of the match, while their captain Charith Asalanka, who scored 205 runs in the 2 match and also capturing a wicket as well, was declared player of the series.
Keep on watching Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad for latest news, views, and interviews of sports personalities from around the world.